Good morning and welcome to Our Issues Milwaukee. I'm your host, Andrea Williams. We'll kick off today's show focused on the arts. The Bronzeville Arts Ensemble was founded in 2013 and strives to illuminate the Black experience in America by developing and creating theater while also inspiring, healing, and positive change. Here to tell us more about it and their big upcoming production is Sheri Williams Pannell, who is the artistic director of the Bronzeville Arts Ensemble and actress and co-founder of BAE Malkia Stampley Johnson. Good morning, ladies.
Good morning.
Thank you so much for being here.
Pleasure.
And the Bronzeville Arts Ensemble, it falls under the umbrella of the Black Arts MKE. So if you would, tell us more about it. And as I mentioned, Malkia, you're a co-founder, so fill us in.
Black Arts MKE has been an answer to a prayer. They are helping us to raise money for our productions and also to help manage the productions as well. And having that connection to the Marcus Center and being able to perform in the Wilson Theater, which is our home, all this has been made possible through this association with Black Arts Milwaukee.
That is awesome. And talk about being a co-founder. Like, what's that mean for you?
Oh my, well, in 2013, there were 8 of us who came together. We saw that there was a lack of representation when it came to African Americans on the stage and off stage. So we wanted to do something about it. And so Sheri, myself, and 6 others, we came together and we founded Bronzeville Arts Ensemble. And I'm honored to have been a part of that group and grateful to see that 5 years later, we are partnering with an organization that is helping to keep us sustainable and stable. And that was a dream come true.
Wow. So Sheri, you're co-founder as well.
Yeah.
Well, we always say founding members.
Okay.
Because it took all of us coming together, but if we go really back to the root, the germ of the idea came from Chike Johnson and Malkia Stampley Johnson in their home thinking, what is lacking in our community? What could we really offer the professional African-American actors to keep us working, to keep us creating? And that became the Bronzeville Arts Ensemble.
I love it. And the annual signature event for Black Arts MKE, of course, is Black Nativity by Langston Hughes. And you were just here this past December, talking about it because you directed it this year, which was a big deal. So a lot of great things happening in the world of arts, and I'm happy to have you all here to just keep everybody abreast so that they know what's out there for them to support. So you guys are ready to debut the production of Flying West by Pearl Clegg, and that's May 24th through the 27th at the Marcus Center, Wilson Theater in Vogel Hall. Big deal. So what is Flying West all about?
4 women set in 1898 who are taking advantage of the Homestead Act to found a place where they can be free and live their American dream, home ownership, land, and a place where they can be safe. But of course, 1898, Kansas, Nicodemus, Kansas, which these women helped to found, is a wilderness. It is a frontier settlement. And it's, by the way, the longest, and this is true, it's a historical play, it's the longest existing African-American settlement.
Wow.
So if you can imagine the challenges they may have faced. And that's what you're going to hear about in the play.
Okay, well, I am interested in hearing about this character that you're playing, Malkia. So if you would, tell us more about that.
So I play Sophie. Sophie is the oldest sister of 3, and she has brought her family to Nicodemus from Memphis. So they've escaped Jim Crow and the horrible conditions of living that city life right after slavery is ended. And so she's taken this opportunity, and she is very protective of her family. She's not afraid to carry a shotgun to protect her family. I love that I get to carry a shotgun. And she loves hard. She loves hard, and she'll do anything for her family and for the dream of having land. Land was wealth back then and still today, and she believed in that, and she was willing to do whatever it took to make sure that happened.
I love this. So this is a Milwaukee-based cast, which is extremely important. And like you said, it's based from 1898. So we're going to rewind the tape a little bit and kind of set the tone. 1898, you had William McKinley, who was president. There were figures like Annie Oakley, and then you had Booker T. Washington, who was establishing and heading schools, and ordinary African American men, it's important to remember, were losing their right to vote through grandfather clauses. You had the poll taxes and literary exams.
You sound like a dramaturg.
So really, like, going in knowing these things, it really gives you a better feel, I think, in understanding these characters, where they're coming from, how they probably felt, and all of the things that they had to fight in order to make that American dream come true.
Absolutely.
So.
And when the audience members come to see the play, we actually have a presentation that while you're waiting in the lobby, you can see almost 10 minutes of visual and audio history of Nicodemus, Kansas, which has a Nicodemus Historical Society, and they were very gracious in sharing information with us.
Now, it's my understanding, speaking of Nicodemus, Kansas, you guys are going to have this post conversation after each performance, and you're actually going to have someone who has some linkage to Nicodemus, right?
And there again, I love plays that have a direct connection to a Milwaukeean. And in this case, Una Vanderwaal is a direct descendant, a Milwaukeean, is a direct descendant of some of the founders of Nicodemus, Kansas.
I love it.
And I've listened to years for her stories about, she calls it Demas. And so on Sunday, following our final performance, we will have an extended talk back where she and our dramaturg, Nancy Bacchus, will share information along with the cast members.
Yes. I love that. So, okay, so now that we've set the tone, the question for these pioneering women that you speak of, and there are also 2 men who are part of this cast, the audience is going to have to answer what steaming question?
How far are you willing to go to protect your dream once you've attained it?
Okay. That is quite a question. So this lady, Sophie, who carries a shotgun, how far is she willing to go?
Oh, you'll have to see. That's right.
Can't give away too much.
But let's just say she goes pretty far.
Okay. And there's a lot said about the sponsorship of this particular production. You've got Black Arts MKE, of course, High Point Fund, TravelWisconsin.com, and then the Market Center for the Performing Arts. And coming up next segment, we're going to be talking to the Mr. Marcus. So it's just a nice tie-in because really the Market Center has really always given Black Arts MKE that venue to really give the community all of these outstanding productions that you put on, right?
It's been very gracious, and we are truly appreciative to the Marcus Center.
So what I wanted to talk about now was really looking at the extraordinary careers of the both of you, because Malkia, if my memory serves me correctly, you went to Marquette.
I did.
Okay, and then you've done a long list of productions, acting, and producing, directing.
Oh, it's making me blush.
But the last time you were here, we were talking about you doing this reoccurring role on Showtime for The Shack. How did that all go?
Oh my God, it went well, and there is a season 2, so we're really excited about that.
That is amazing. And then we have you, Miss Sheri. You are a graduate of Spelman College, and
as is Pearl Clegg. She's my Spelman sister. So there again, I love these connections.
I love that, yes. And there's so many outstanding women who have Spelman College on their resume. And that's what makes it special because, you know, it's not only a historically Black college, it also is specifically set up for women and produces so many strong women. So with your particular background, you too have directed, produced, act, all that stuff, but you did the Welcome to Bronzeville, which I tell you every time I talk to you was amazing. You wrote that for First Stage.
Yes.
You also serve as the Artistic Associate for Literary Management and Community Engagement for First Stage, working so well with children and getting them in the path to be great, like the both of you. So with all that said, you could live anywhere in the country. You really could, because you've done so many things. But you remain here in Milwaukee. Why is that important for you?
Well, for me, I can tell you, when I was preparing to go away to Spelman, I left with my pockets full of support. The community offered me scholarship money through the different sororities. My Calvary Baptist Church family supported me. Even while I was at school, they'd send those little care packages to say, we love you, we're thinking about you, and the letters of encouragement. And my mother always said, when the community invests in you, you must return to invest in them. And in addition, I live in a city where we have multiple opportunities to develop as a performing artists. I think about opera companies, musical theater companies, the theater companies at large, and then the opportunities to write and have your work produced. There are people who are coming from all over the country to work here because of the wealth of opportunity that exists. So I feel very blessed to be a part of Milwaukee. Milwaukee is home, and I'm able to work here in my home. I feel blessed.
Yeah, and we are blessed to have you give us your gift, because like I said, you could go away somewhere else, but we need you here. We really do. And Malkia, I always tease you. Your family, no really, her family is amazing.
They are, yes.
Your brother Nathaniel Stampley, of course, an outstanding Broadway actor. And then there's you and your kids act and sing. And I mean, it goes on and on. So why is it important for, and your husband, Chike as well. So how important is it for you to maintain and keep your talent here in the city?
Milwaukee is it's very special to me. One, family is here, and I found family outside of my biological family in the theater community and the arts community at large, and that means a lot to me. I grew up here as an artist, and so it's important for me to, like Sheri said, reinvest in my community and the opportunities that I have. Yes, I can act anywhere, but I don't know if I would have had the same directing opportunities or producing opportunities or the opportunities to found a theater company elsewhere this young, or this stage in my life. And so I'm grateful. And so as long as I can be in Milwaukee, and I travel, but it's always nice to come back home.
Absolutely. So I thank you both for just coming by and making everyone aware of all of the outstanding things they have to look forward to this month with this particular production. So anything else before we wrap up?
We just want to say thank you to you for always being in our corner, spreading the word, and being so gracious to invite us to your program today.
Well, thank you for being here. It's always a pleasure. Sheri Williams Pannell is the artistic director of the Bronzeville Arts Ensemble and a founding member and the director of Flying West. Malkia Stampley Johnson is the co-founder of BAE, who takes on the role of Sophie Washington in Flying West, which is again running May 24th through the 27th at the Marcus Center's Wilson Theater in Vogel Hall. For more information, visit marcuscenter.org. When we return to Our Issues Milwaukee, we'll tell you about some other exciting things happening in downtown Milwaukee. We'll discuss Downtown Dining Week and Sculpture Milwaukee right after this.